welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, not necessarily in upload time, but since I've picked up the camera, a lot has changed. I've been in a foul headspace. I've just been in such a negative headspace, and I'm so excited for today's vlog because I'm committing today's vlog, turning my mindset around, being more positive, cleaning my space. When am I not cleaning my space? I often get told that I'm the person people watch when they like want inspiration of how to like get your life together and like how to just have everything figured out, and I'm like, if anything, the overarching theme of all my vlogs is that I do not have my life together because I'm constantly getting my life together. Does that make sense? Like, why am I doing so many reset vlogs? Because I'm constantly disheveled. It's very interesting, whatever lens you choose to view my content through. But long story short, I'm not gonna get into this too much because it kind of feels like a mommy blogger exploiting her child's diagnosis. But Polly, God, I'm gonna be sad. I don't wanna be sad. Polly's health is declining, and that's all I'm gonna say. All right, now that we've ripped that band-aid off, this is so dramatic. Like, she's still like alive and well, but it's just like getting a pet is a trap because there's like a 90% chance you're gonna outlive them. I mean, hell, hopefully the chance is higher than 90%. Dang, that sounds even more morbid. But anyways, I've just been in like a foul headspace. I hope you didn't click on this video to get some good energy right off the bat. We're gonna change this around. I'm at Trader Joe's right now. I'm gonna get some flowers for myself, but also for a friend because I'm going over, this is so dramatic. I'm going over to a friend's house tonight. We're gonna play Mahjong, which I've never played before, so I'm gonna learn how to play it. Hopefully, I need to watch like a YouTube video or something, but I have a rule for myself that I never show up anywhere empty-handed. I break the rule all the time, but since I have the foresight and the planning today to go get myself flowers, I'm gonna get her some flowers soon. We'll make a little flower arrangement, clean up the house, get my space feeling fresh. I have some new rugs coming in for the Polly situation, so she doesn't like strain herself. She can walk on all these rugs. Every place that she goes is gonna have rugs now, so she's not exerting herself more than she needs to. And I'm just gonna like get myself out of this woe is me headspace and just get back to like positive life. The more you focus on the negative, the more you notice the negative and almost like invite the negative in. So we're stopping that today. No more wallowing, no more self-pity. Let's go buy some flowers. I actually found some really good stems today. I'm excited for this. These are gonna go, I think, in my living room or maybe my dining room, but they're gonna last forever. I love getting stuff like that for like arrangements in rooms that I don't necessarily want to buy like new fresh flowers for every single week. And then all of these like purple and pink themed ones that I got are gonna be for Sadie because I feel like this is very much so her vibe. Came home and put them in some water because I'm not quite ready for that project. I'm gonna cross a couple of other things off my to-do list first. I'm still on my yogurt bowl kick, but I pivoted from blueberries to walnuts. Walnuts and honey to be exact. And I think I have enough yogurt left for one measly little bowl. I also missed a call from my friend. I should call her back while I make breakfast. I love yogurt except for like the 30 seconds that you have to mix like the liquid back into the yogurt. Then I'm like on the brink of vowing to never buy another thing of yogurt because that's just, ugh, I hate when the liquid like separates. It's like a fourth of a cup. Bon appetit. My computer is dead. Where is my charger? Oh my gosh, work might be canceled today. I could only be so lucky. Hey, sorry, just for your call. Need a little break from my computer, from my screen. I honestly need to brick my phone. But I'm gonna do the flowers now. This is the vase that I'm gonna give her. I like to give flowers to people in a vase that I think they would like. Kind of fun, you can thrift vases. Whenever I'm at a thrift store and they have a good vase, I just try and buy it if I have somewhere to keep it for the next time that I need to give someone flowers or that I wanna give someone flowers, because whenever I'm trying to find a vase at the thrift store, they have the worst vases I've ever seen. Whenever I'm trying to find something completely unrelated, they have the most beautiful vases I've ever seen. So I like to keep a little stockpile of vases and like platters and stuff if I'm bringing stuff over to people's houses. That way I don't have to track this down, or I'm not like, I kind of hope she gives that back to me. Like, she can keep it. And I think she'll like this one. This one's actually from TJ Maxx. I think it'll look fun with a wild arrangement. In the world of floral arranging, a lot of what I post is an abomination, but I'm having fun. So let's see what I can come up with. Without fail, there's always a point in my floral arranging where I absolutely hate it. Whenever like I hate something, that's always like, whenever there's a video that I don't want to post, I'm like, oh, this video is like not very good. Like, I post it and I'm like, why did that go viral? Same kind of with this, where I'm like, oh, like I could do better. Like, I don't really like that one. That's the one that people are like obsessed with. So it's kind of a good sign if I'm hating it. Here's what we're working with. Some pinks, some purples, some mums. This is definitely kind of like the back side. I see her having this on like more of like a table where there's a true front and a back of the arrangement. So maneuver these around a little bit, but I like it. Do I like it? I don't know. I've stared at it too long. And I'm left with quite a few kind of like odds and ends stems. I can make like a little mini arrangement for myself out of this. Put a couple stems of eucalyptus in this little bud vase that will go in my guest bathroom. And then since I didn't have a lot of greenery left, I did this green vase and I really love that. I borderline like that one more than the one that I'm giving my friend. So that worked out well for me. I think I'm gonna put this in my office, which also gives me motivation to clean my office, because putting this in here right now is the equivalent of putting like lipstick on a pig. But first, I believe my lunch is here. Forgot this sandwich place always writes on the bags. Even though it's late January, I still have some Christmas decorations up. I traveled. I left for a trip on December 26th and I got back January 3rd. So then when I got back, I was like, I mean, I still haven't unpacked from that either. Wow. It's really not shaping up to be a very inspiring, productive video. But the fact of the matter is I still have Christmas stuff up, and as I've been putting away my Christmas stuff, like slowly, I mean, the majority of it's down. Obviously the tree's down, garland's down. Bringing out like my regular decor. I put away a lot of my decor, like tchotchkes and stuff, and then I brought them back out when I put the Christmas stuff away. And I've been doing kind of like a little redecorating, not really, because I'm not necessarily going out and buying and like completely redoing rooms. I'm just changing up the placement of coffee table books, and like maybe a vase that I kept in one room is now in another, kind of just moving around art and redecorating with things that I already own. And that's really making me love my house again. Not that I didn't love it before, but it's just like, it's fun. Like it feels like I just moved because I'm redecorating everything and I'm getting that like new home, like new space excitement. But I have neglected my office, and I kind of feel like the reason my office becomes a dumping ground of sorts is because I don't love the way it's like styled, if that makes sense. It was definitely a dumping ground in the sense of any decor that didn't really work in other areas. I was like, oh, I'll just put those coffee table books in my office. And because of that, it felt so secondary and just kind of like a dumping ground for things that didn't work in other spaces of the house, that I feel like mentally I just think of it as like a dumping ground for things that don't have homes in other areas. I do have my cute little board that I love behind me, but something about it feels like a little bit, I mean, I'm like, something about it feels juvenile. Maybe the fact that you have a freaking stuffed animal hanging from it, Clara. I just want my office to feel a little bit more mature. Not today. I'm not working on that today. I'm just talking through things. The flowers honestly are making me so happy. I need to keep flowers in my office more often. Like I want to come in here and I want to work and I want to be productive, and I just don't really work from here that often. Like sometimes I'll take a call if I want like a professional background. I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. I think this needs to be rethought because it's cute, it's girly, it's fun, but it doesn't feel like mature and decor, if that makes sense. Like this feels like something I would have in like my dorm room. I like the concept. I'm gonna keep the board, but I think I need to change the things on it. My little girls' night was actually moved to tomorrow, which is fine by me because I was able to prioritize cleaning and tidying up. I need to kind of make like a game plan and like a shopping list. This chair was always like a temporary desk thing. I don't know, it's too like PB-teen, which like I kind of loved indulging in, but now I want like for this year I want it to feel like sophisticated. And honestly, I feel like if I change what's on the board, that's already gonna do that. Maybe do like a different lamp on this little table, maybe do a different table. Like I said, this was just all like the extra stuff. This is a twin like sleeper chair couch thing. It actually comes in handy. This kind of functions as like a secondary guest bedroom, so I'm not gonna change like the actual furniture, just the decor. I've toyed with the idea of doing a custom cushion right here, but I just don't think I want to pay the price tag of a custom cushion right there. But I did get window treatments if you missed that in the last video, so it feels very private in here now. And then the desk itself is built in too, so like I can't really change the layout of anything in that regard, but I can do a new chair. I can kind of do new decor on the desk. Having some larb for dinner. Gonna watch some Landman, my new favorite show. I think I'm approaching the end of it. If you haven't watched it, get Paramount Plus. I didn't even have it before this. I bought Paramount Plus to watch Landman. It's totally worth it. It's so good. I was up until like 1 a.m. finishing my book. I read The Compound. It's like not even like romancy, which is kind of out of my wheelhouse. I feel like all I've been reading lately are romance books. There's like character dynamics, but not necessarily like a romance plot to it. It's about, I like want to tell you it's about because I want to talk about it, but I also don't want to spoil it because I think it's going to be one of my like favorite books of 2026, and it's only January. It was such a good read, but I don't want to spoil any of it. But it's like if you like reality, it's kind of like reality shows, kind kind of like Hunger Games meets Love Island, kind of. The whole premise of the book is these people living on this compound. They're being filmed for reality TV. Like, it's such a cool concept. Like, unless there's more books like it, and if there are, please let me know because I want to read them. I love finding a book or a plot that's just very unique and hasn't really been done before and therefore wasn't as predictable. But anyways, I stayed up really late reading, so I woke up later. Like, I let myself sleep in. I don't really do workout classes on the weekends, so I'm gonna go work out in my gym later today, which I have to show you. I've posted it on pretty much every single platform. I posted on Shorts, TikTok, Instagram stories. Like, it's been everywhere. I have been milking the gym for the content, so I'll give you a quick overview when I go out there, but I don't really do scheduled workouts on the weekends just because I don't know if I'm gonna want to sleep in. I don't know if I'm gonna want to do something spontaneous at 1 p.m. What if I have a class booked at 2? I don't know. So I just don't do classes on the weekends, which is where it's been really nice to have my little shed gym, which I'll show you later. But I ordered myself new planners. I feel like if you grew up as a Lily Pulitzer girl, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's the wrong size. No, you've got to be kidding. All right, well, one day this will be a planner. For now, it's an overpriced piece of leather with branding on it. I was so excited. This whole segment was gonna be me setting up my planner, but this is too big to fit in there. So never mind, adding this to the giant stack right here of all the returns that I have to run around and do. I have my girls' night later, drinking an energy drink. I actually have some movers coming to move a piece of furniture, a fire pit that I got delivered, and the people just like dumped it in my driveway, and I was like, oh, I kind of thought you'd like put it where it needs to go. It's 600 pounds, like it's impossible to move, so I'm hiring movers to come move that to the backyard. And it's almost like I summoned them by saying that because they just came and moved it. Haven't really given a backyard update because the backyard kind of dragged into the fall and winter, and then all of the beautiful new lush plants and sods turned kind of brown. I was like, I don't really want to do a backyard reveal now when it's not like lush and green, but if you've been following along in the saga and you kind of wanted to see what it's looking like, this is how it's turned out. You'll see it in the spring. Definitely going to do some like hosting, some housewarming. How late after you move can you still call it a housewarming party? Because I never had one, but I kind of want to have one in the summer, especially now that I have some backyard hosting space. But obviously that's going to get moved back there, and then this is a propane fire tank, so this is going to be like a nice cozy little like evening wine night, more like year-round space. There's some chairs coming from Etsy. I love it back here, and I'm excited to get this furniture unwrapped and the fire pit set up. And you know what? I don't want to work out right now, but this would be a good time to show you the shed. I need to actually put pen to paper and make my list of home projects that I have. Like when I say like I have projects on my list, I need to make an actual list. I don't know if I'm ever gonna feel like I'm done with the house projects. It's nice and toasty in here. Ta-da! Welcome to the shed. This is literally like a Home Depot shed that the previous owner had on the property and was just using as like a true storage shed, lawnmower, stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure she was also into pottery or something. I don't know, she's kind of like an enigma in my mind, but there was already electricity wired out to the shed. So the shed existed, the electricity was already wired out. All I had to do was put walls, floors, mini split, and now it's an additional like nearly 200 square feet, I think. So life hack, if you have a really small house, then you don't want to do like an expansion or something. Granted, I don't really know how much the shed and the electricity and all that part of it costs, but turning a shed into like an extra little room, very major for a small house. The color on the walls is called Hunting Boots from Valspar. I do have an Instagram story highlight where I've like linked everything, put details, talked about costs of stuff. So I'm gonna go over it very quickly here so I'm not like super redundant if you follow me on other platforms. But I went for like very like gym vibes, but Clara gym vibes. So this is a postcard that I framed. It's a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger like flexing for these two older women. I think that's so funny, especially for a gym. And then this one is a postcard as well of Marilyn Monroe with some weights. Of course, there had to be a zebra element, so I have my zebra rug that's actually from like 2 apartments ago. I rolled it up and kept it in the attic because I knew there was going to be somewhere I could use it, and I'm obsessed with it in here. I also have one of those mats that you're supposed to put down so that if you like drop a heavy weight, but I mean my heaviest, well, I mean 50 pounds, that's kind of a lot. I don't know, I got that. I got like the workout equipment for the most part at Sam's Club, and then this reformer that I have is an Amazon reformer. It's pretty decent, like it's nothing, it's not going to rival the like $2,000 machines that they use at normal like actual Pilates studios. Good for my weekend workout classes that I do here. I got this little table to put my laptop on to actually watch classes because you can find classes on YouTube actually, and that's how I'll do my classes and that's how I follow along. It also came with a jump board, so I can do jump board Pilates here as well. And then this is arguably my favorite little part because I'm obsessed with how this paint color looks with this stone. This is the same stone that I have in my kitchen, just a little piece that we weren't going to use in the kitchen. So my designer thought to do a little dry dry bar out here. So there's a drink fridge. I have some Celsius in here. I have some poppies, some Spindrift, and then I've decorated the shelves in kind of a gym way. Some protein bars in a glass jar, just a basket, Marshall speaker, and then I'm hoping to accumulate more books, but I have one on the human body and then one weight training and athletics. A thrifted framed photo, some little towels to make it feel like a gym, some hypochlorous acid spray. I also have a mirror right here so I can watch myself, and then if I do weight stuff, I kind of like step back here so I can see my form. But if it's after dark, I can use the reflection of the French doors as a mirror too. So I'm obsessed. There's always tweaks that I'm gonna want to do. Like I want to get a black framed mirror. Like I would love to do some like cool iron mirror, but I've had this mirror since college and I didn't feel like buying a new one. I always leave room for tiny improvements and future investments whenever the shopping bug bites. But dare I say, this is one of my new favorite rooms in the house. There's also a weight bench right here that can get wheeled into the middle of the room.
Just hit Pilates. Drop those back and let's go in front of us as you to that starting position. I'm really feeling this in the rear delts. You can, if you do one, I think one of the ways.
Sometimes you just crave a hot dog for dinner. All my dramatics at the beginning of the video to not show you Polly. Polly is like personality wise and like behavior wise pretty normal, but her scans showed a hernia, which is obviously like really dangerous and essentially just feels like a ticking time bomb in her. So the priority right now is to give her some meds that the doctor gave her, something for pain and then also something for inflammation, and then she has another scan next week. But I think I woke her up. I think she was dreaming. Sorry, girl.